Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's day 2 of my animation journey, and today we're getting serious about the basics. In yesterday's video, I introduced myself as the amazing, the awesome, the wonderful noob, and shared my grand vision for becoming an animator, and my reasons for doing so. Now it's time to start putting that plan into action by tackling the fundamentals, which is the most crucial aspect of learning any skill. Because let's face it, you can't animate a masterpiece without first learning how to draw a decent square. I watched a video by brokendraw, which is an amazing channel, to be honest. I'll leave a link in the description below, so be sure to check it out. He highlighted the importance of drawing the cube as a fundamental piece of the animation pie. Now that that's out the way, let's do a quick recap of day 1 for anyone who missed it. I essentially just talked about why I'm starting from scratch as an artist and an animator, and I also shared some of my biggest inspirations, while I curated a continuous line drawing of an inspirational animation, aptly named The Last Man, the animation. If you haven't seen that video, hit pause, click the link, and go watch it, and come back here. Trust me, the context makes this journey much more entertaining. Okay, now that you're all caught up, let's talk about what I've been up to since then. So for today's video, I decided to start with the absolute fundamentals. Let's think line work, basic shapes, understanding proportions and perspective. I figured it's better to walk before trying to run, or in this case, to draw a convincing stick figure before attempting any dynamic action poses. Here's the thing though, the basics may seem boring, but they're the foundation of everything in art. If I can't master this, then how can I expect to master anything? How can I evolve the fundamentals to make the masterpieces I see in my imagination? Citing Peter Hand's advice in a video he did with Proco, he mentioned that the details won't matter if you fail to convey form, structure, and construction. I'll also leave a link in below. I started by watching brokendraw's videos on drawing basic shapes and practicing my lines. Spoiler alert, I failed a lot. Although I did better than I initially thought I would. At the very least, you could tell it's a box. My main struggle was conceptualizing the box rotating in 3D space and how it would look relative to the other boxes. But hey, failure is a part of the process. Experiment, fail, learn, repeat. I kept at it, and after a while I started seeing small improvements, remembering our motto: progress, not perfection. Here's a few things I learned on day 2. Straight lines are not as easy as they look, especially when perspective gets involved. Consistency is key. I did a couple pages of cube grid exercises, and by the end my shapes were at least recognizable. And even went on to construct primitive figures, building on my own grid practice. Patience, a very integral aspect of the whole animation journey. You can't rush this skill, especially when it's very tempting to move on to the nice flashy stuff, draw from imagination and such. But we'll get there one day. As for tomorrow, day 3, I'll be diving deeper into shape language and simple anatomy, learning how to break down complex objects and characters into their basic forms. It's going to be another humbling experience, I'm sure. And as I'm recording this, I've done day 3 already, and Christ, I got a lot to learn. But it's good knowledge, it's very good knowledge. So if you have any tips or suggestions for beginner exercises, drop them in the comments, and I'd love to hear what worked out for you when you started out. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Join me on my journey. Like this video if you're excited to see my progress, or if you just want to laugh at my art struggles. Either way, we're in this together. I like to cultivate a chill zone where we can express, experiment, and learn together. Also, let me know in the comments, what's the one skill you think every beginner artist should master first? Either way, thanks for watching, and remember, progress, not perfection. No one starts as a master. Every artist and animator had to struggle through the basics at some point. With day 2 down, let's see what day 3 brings for us. Yeah!